Hey guys, in this video I'm drawing something with my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand. I got this idea from another video by Leslie Lou Marie, I think. I'll put a link to it somewhere. Um, so yeah, it seems like fun. I didn't really have any like sort of picture I was copying or anything, just a character. One of my characters named Astrid. She's a vampire, and actually this sad expression was a mistake. I was fully intending to just draw her with a, generic happy expression, um, whatever. But my left hand was like, no, we're drawing slanty sad eyes. And I'm like, okay. And so I went with it, and I actually ended up with something that I kind of liked in the end. Um, and, yeah, I wasn't really intending on coloring it. I was just gonna do a sketch, but I was getting into it. I was really feeling it, and so I decided to color a little bit, and you'll see that at the end, obviously. But yeah, what can I say? It was difficult. The second I put the pen in my hand, in my left hand, it just felt wrong. Oh boy, and I couldn't really grip it well, so I couldn't bear down on the pen and use a whole lot of pressure to like get very line weights and whatever. And so it just, I don't know, came out with a really sketchy sort of light style, which I like. I like that. It's not a bad thing for sure. Kind of reminded me of something how one of my friends draws, like just the light and sketchy lines. And I like her style a lot, so that's nice. And I eventually got a little bit better at applying pressure on the pen, like just throughout this whole thing, but especially at the beginning, I couldn't put any pressure on the pen, hardly any pressure anyway. Especially with like the eraser. I don't know. I also didn't really change brush sizes that much with the eraser, because it just, I was just clicking things I wasn't supposed to with my pen if I tried to do anything but draw, so there is that. And see, here we go. I'm adding a little bit of extra line weight since, I don't know, I was able to push down a little harder on my pen later on in the process. So, how's your day? My day's going pretty good. Uh, I made bacon earlier today. It was good. I recently learned how to cook bacon, actually. I used to burn it all the time, because I didn't, I was adult. You know, a dweeb who couldn't cook bacon. Uncultured swine. But now, I can cook bacon, and it's really good, and I'm glad. The trick is you gotta, put it on a low heat, like medium low, and you gotta heat it up from like a cold pan. And also putting a smidgen of vegetable oil on the pan helps give it like a not burned thing. I don't know. And also, don't be afraid to like let it sit on one side for a little while, one side of the bacon, and it helps push down the little raised bubbles. I don't know, how bacon has that wavy texture, and you gotta push down on the wavy bits that stick up from the pan so they even cook. Anyway, so yeah, that's how you cook bacon. Medium low heat. It's from a cool pan. And don't flip it too much. Let it sit on each side for a little while until the end part. I don't know. The end part you can sort of flip it over a few times, and then voila, you have bacon. There, yeah. Anyway, so now I'm on to the coloring part of my left hand. I didn't use my usual coloring technique because that requires a little bit too much precision that I just didn't have with my left hand. So I just like put a big splotch of color where I needed it, and then I erased on the outside very clumsily and slowly with my tiny eraser and my difficulty with applying pressure on my pen. But yeah, so that's the coloring style I applied, and just watercolor tool, whatever. My usual coloring style is like I have to fill in each section of color very precisely, very, very finely with the pen tool. and then just layer lock, and then, not layer lock, but transparency lock, and and then shade it after that, after I have each section filled in accurately, so I don't go outside the lines. But that was just, that was going to happen, obviously, with my left hand, so free, like, messy painting style we go. Anyway, so here I go trying to zoom in, but I did switch my pen to my right hand a couple of times, not for any of the drawing stuff, but just navigating the actual program, like creating new layers or trying to zoom in and out, because I just couldn't click anything accurately, hardly, so I cheated a little bit like that. Just a little bit. But all the drawing that's done and the coloring and like actual brushwork, that is with my left hand. 100%. And yeah, here we go, adding some tears. She's very sad. I wonder who made her sad. I have no idea. Maybe someone died that she cared about. I have a story universe for her, but like I don't have any plot really. I mean, I sort of have a plot, but not really. Anyway, I'll probably talk about her entire universe in like another video. I have no idea. Yeah, I'll do a speed paint with her sometime, like with my right hand, and then talk about her and all my ideas about vampires and stuff. Anyway, it's interesting. Hopefully I can explain it well. Yeah, so I'm nearing the end. I'm just cropping it here. Then I'm gonna sign it with my left hand too. That'll be fun. Here we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Check it out. Okay, here she is. She's beautiful. She's sad, and she was drawn with my left hand, and I actually kind of like it. Yeah, it's very different than what I usually produce, but it is not bad by any means. Anyway, this is a fun thing to do. I recommend doing it. Kind of frustrating, kind of fun. Anyway, have a good day. Cook some good bacon. See ya.